there, Shalini here from Tech Gatha, and this video we will be doing some hands-on as to how to declare variables, assign values and how to print them on the console. I already have created a class with a public static void main method. We don't need this, let's delete it. Now if you remember, to create a variable, we have to follow variable naming rules conventions. That is very important. Now the moment I declare a variable A, and this variable A is used to store values of type integers, I use the int data type. This statement is called as declaration or declaring a variable. Now here A becomes an identifier as I can identify what type of values this A stores. So variable and identifier, there's just a difference that A is a variable, but I cannot identify what type of values it stores until I specify the type. Now once I declare a variable, next step is I assign or initialize the values in the variables. Because it's integer, I can just say A is equals to 10. Declaration and assignment. I can also write both the statements in one line saying int B is equals to 10. I can also declare multiple variables int A, B, C, or I can say int X equals to 2, Y equals to 4, Z. Now I get this error because I have already declared a variable A, B, and I'm redeclaring it over here. So I'll just comment this out. So this particular line tells about declaring variables in single line. You can do this in single line if all the variables are of same type. If you want to declare a variable of different type, in that case, you have to again specify the type, name of the variable and store some value in it. Floating point variables, it's compulsory to assign a F to tell the compiler it's not a double and it is a float. Now once we have declared variables and initialized some values, if you want to print the values inside a variable, we again use system.out.println, and now we don't use double quotes, we just write A. See what happens if I write in double quotes A. I compile the code. You can see this displays the value inside the variable A, but this displays a character or a string as it is. So if you want to display the value inside a variable, you do not put inside quotes. What about I want to print the output something like this? The output should be A equals to, and whatever the value is inside A, and I'll say and B equals to, and whatever value is there inside B. If I want to print some output like this, again we'll say system.out.println. Now we want A equal to be printed as it is. So we use double quotes, A equal to, close the double quotes. Now we want to print the value inside the variable. We concatenate the string with the variable name. Again a plus sign, again double quotes. Why? Because we need to print and B equals to. So I'll say double quotes, a space, and B equal to, close the double quotes. Then we need the value inside B to be printed. Again concatenate with B, close the brackets, semicolon. Save it, compile. Can you see A equals to 10 and B also equals to 10. If you change the values in A and B, whatever value A and B store, it displays those values. So this is how you declare variables. You assign values in a variable. You can even declare more than one variables in a single line, and to print it, you do not use double quotes. So with this, we come to an end of this video. Happy learning, take care, and bye-bye.